Hi everybody, it's Kristin and it's time for another review and new of my BoxyCharm box. In case you are not familiar with my review and new series, first of all, welcome. Second of all, this is a series where I will show you the products that I got in last month's BoxyCharm, which is a subscription box, I'll tell you about it in a minute, and give you a little review of every product, tell you whether I think it was worth the cost of the box or not, and then I will show you the products that I will be reviewing over the next month. It is no shock to anybody that I do really feel like these are a great value, but let's just go ahead and get started. So BoxyCharm is a subscription service. The amount that you pay for it depends on how long you sign up for it, but I think the highest price, so like your entry-level price or whatever, is $21.99. You get 5, sometimes 6, but full-size products. They don't do like deluxe sample sizes, that sort of thing. It's a full-size product. And I will have all the information listed below for you. I will have both links. My link that gives me a spiff if you use it. Don't feel like you need to use it by any means. And then I'll also list the link to just take you right on over to BoxyCharm. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first product in last month's box is this Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion Pore Perfecting Exfoliator. So that looks like this. This sells for $58. And what's funny is that this looks the same sort of packaging, except a different color, as other items that I've received from Dr. Brandt before that are exfoliators. However, this is different. We've received a turquoise colored one and a black colored one in the past. And those are very nice, and they have you know, the exfoliating beads in them are like a larger bead. This is different. I expected it to be the same because that's kind of what it is with this one's a little bit wet from being in my shower. I kind of just expected it to be yet another thing I couldn't tell the difference in, but I could tell the difference. This, I would say this formula is more similar to like the Philosophy Microderm Exfoliating Wash, you know what I'm talking about? So it's much finer, a little more liquidy, and I actually like it better. I can tell a difference in the smoothness as how my skin feels when I use this versus when I use the other one. And this one is less expensive. The other ones I think are $70 and this one is only $58. So I did really like this. And I still feel like it's a little expensive for what it is though, I have to say that. But as far as the product goes, I did really like that. All right, the next product that was in there, you know, this made the box, I mean, a couple of things in here, that one and this made the box worth the cost. This is the Becca Highlight in Prosecco Pop, and I am wearing it today. I've worn it multiple times. I've had it on in Instagram Lives and that sort of thing. I really like this. Let me give you I'll give you a full swatch of it. I have to kind of pair it with the right blushes because it is very golden. And I have to use it with a light, fluffy brush. So I've been using the Smith brush, the Smith 112, and I like that. If I apply it too concentrated, it doesn't look right on me, but the Becca highlights are worth every penny, whether it's Prosecco Pop or one of the other ones, Opal Moonlight is my all-time favorite. I really feel like they are totally worth the money. Okay, next item, and those, by the way, sell for, I have this pulled up here because my little card went missing. I don't know what I did with it from last month. So this sells for $38, but if you get it right now through VIB, you know, with Sephora, you can get 20% off of that. Even a better deal. Okay, so the next thing was the Tarte Lip Paint, and I've talked about these before. I really like these. I am wearing it today over the lip liner that I'm going to talk about in a minute. And when these first came out, they weren't, I remember having the shade Hangry, and it bled like terribly on me with first application, with a liner, without a liner, didn't matter. And then they changed the formula, and I have a couple of these that I really enjoy. I like TBT. This one, there's another one, the rosier one, I can't remember the name right now. But anyway, I really do like the Tarte Lip Paints. I feel like they are, you know, one of the better ones. They do dry down to a matte, but they don't dry out my lips, and I really like and appreciate that. And that sells for $20. All right, so the next product is this eyeshadow crayon by Dirty Little Secret, and it says DLS on here. It's in the shade Illusion, so that's what it looks like full on, and I'm gonna blend it out a little bit, and it looks like that. I do have it on my eyelids today so that you guys could see what it looks like, but I just did this a little bit. You know what, let me zoom in. Okay, I'm gonna kind of try to look in the viewfinder while I'm doing this. Do you see, I'm gonna close my eyes, hopefully you can see how I just have had this on for maybe 20 minutes and it's already sort of creased in the in my inner eye there. It's hard to see if I'm actually in camera when I have my eyes closed. But anyway, so I like it. I find it to be very pretty. If you set it with another shadow over it, it does last a little bit longer, but I just don't feel like longevity, at least on my eyes, is very good. I did put it over a primer. I tried it without a primer. That was even worse. It is kind of pretty, actually. If you had put it on here and to use it as a highlight, it is kind of a pretty little highlight. You just have to like blend it out. I did try it like that as well. So that one, let me just see what that sells for. It sells for $14. I don't think I don't think it's worth the $14, because for it to do that after such a short period of time, I don't know. All right, so lastly was this liner in Spice from Jean to Blue. I'm not sure if that's exactly how you say this, but I want to make sure it's $5. I really like this. I thought it was a great liner. It's very, let me see if I can show you. It's very smooth. You don't have to push very hard. Lasts a really long time. I would absolutely repurchase more of these. So I feel like that was worth it. So overall, was this box worth $21.99? I think it was, even though I didn't like this product so much. I liked all of the other products, and like I said, this alone sells for $58. So I totally think it was worth it. So let's move on to the one for November, and we get the card out here. And this one says sweater weather on it. And as I'm pulling the products out here, I wanted to say I've had some people, comment on, they feel like the ones that we get are different. I don't think so, because if you look online, it shows like past boxes, and it shows what people get. And sometimes there's one product that's different from, like some people will get 4 of the same and then a different one. It just kind of depends, I think, on what they got to put in the boxes that month, but I don't know. I feel like it's the same. All right, I have everything pulled out. I'm always excited when I see anything for travel. I know, I'm like a broken record lately. So this is by Luxie or Luxie. I'm not really sure. I have heard both. The travel eye set. And this actually looks like a really good travel eye set. I'm kind of trying to put together sort of my travel makeup kit so that I can just grab it and throw it in and not have to think about it every time. And these will be awesome. So there's a little... It's a 227T, so it kind of looks a little bit like a 217, I would say. I'm gonna get these out of their little packages. And then there's like a push liner brush. It's the 221. Sure, 221T. And then this is an angled brush. So they're kind of not formed properly because they were in the thing. So it's a little angled brush, and that's a 207T. I'm assuming T for travel. And then this one is a 213T, and that looks like a, like a lay down sort of brush. A little bit thicker this way than I like a lay down, but I'll try those out for sure and let you guys know. Those sell for $32, which I feel like is a pretty good price for decent brushes, if they're decent brushes. The next thing is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. All right, so it sells for $31. It says a quick drying setting spray that sets makeup for all day wear and imparts instant overall illumination. It's alcohol free, so it's not drying to the skin, perfect for all skin tones and types. I'm excited about that, I gotta tell you, especially coming into the season. And so we'll see. I was gonna say something about the price, but I'm not really sure. I would have to kind of combine prices to see if I feel like that's a good price or not. So then a little while back we got, you can't really tell anymore because I have worn up all things, but we got a product from Winky Lux, and that was my first product from them. So I'm excited to have something else. This is the Winky Lux Kitten Palette. This sells for $25. Oh, those are pretty. Whoo, buddy, are those pretty. This is such a different color. And I gotta tell you, I mean, these are different shades. They're not like the same old shades that we've been seeing in things lately. I love this one right here. So let's just have a little swatch. So I picked 3 of them. Look at that gold bronze shade. Okay, so that's first swatch of them, and you can see that shade right there is this shade here. But sometimes mattes, I'm gonna give it a little better swatch and go again. So we'll see. That's a little bit better. Oh, those 2 shades together. They feel really soft. I just grabbed a couple more. So I double swatched that one. It's a very interesting shade. That's that kind of green. It looks a little bit gray. So this will be fun to play with. I will let you guys know for sure. That gold one went on really amazingly. So we'll kind of see. And it does say, it says Winky Lux Kitten Palette, and it also says BoxyCharm. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to get this anywhere but BoxyCharm, but we shall see. All right, this is a LAQ & Co. So I don't know how you say that. Laga, maybe? It's hard to look. It's hard to see on the little thing. There's like a funny little space. But I think it's Laga & Co. Cloud Lips. This sells for $17, and it says an airy matte lipstick that provides full coverage, but feels as light as a cloud. The highly pigmented lipstick has a matte finish for a long-lasting, fluffy, pouty lip that stays put. Well, this is a pretty fall color. Oh, you guys, that's pretty. That's not what I thought it was going to be based on what it looked like in here. I thought it was going to be darker. Oh, that is pretty. Whoo, buddy. So I will let you guys know. It does feel like I just blended it out a little bit. I'm not sure why. It does feel like it's going to be nice. So we'll see. Ooh, I'm excited about that. I can't remember if I said that that sells for $17, and I've never heard of that before. I can't remember if I said that sells for $17. I've never heard of that brand at all before. It's one of the reasons I love these boxes. I feel like they really give, I'm wiping it off. They really, they bring in brands that you maybe haven't heard or used before, so I love that. And then lastly, it says KNC Beauty Collagen Lip Masks. These apparently retail for $15. So I'm not sure if this is the 3 of them sell for $15 or just one would sell for $15. I'm going to guess maybe it's a pack of 3 normally, but they were just loose in the box. It says innovative jelly mask for your lips that hydrate, moisturize, and plump your pout with all natural ingredients. On the back of here it says all natural, no parabens, no sulfates, no artificial dyes or fragrances, no animal testing. And it's kncbeauty.com. Very interesting. So I'll let you know about that. Doing my quick math again of roughly $120 for $21.99. So we'll see if next month this ends up being worth the $21.99. I have high hopes for this and the travel brush set and this, so I'm feeling really good about it. So I will list all of my information below. I will tell you, by the way, that I've had a couple people tell me that they were on the wait list for that for a couple of months, and then my friend Kristin from Kristin321, she just was taken off the wait list or whatever. So if you get an email that you're on the wait list, just wait a couple of months, give it time, and eventually, I think the reason that they do that is that they want to make sure they have enough product to send out to everybody that's signed up, and they can't do that obviously if they just, you know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and in everything that you do, be beautiful.